Oh Lord.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So,
Oh, nice. I hope this is royalty free.
It better be.
But it is now.
okay. Yeah. Welcome to the first episode of Halfpenny Volta. My name is Chris. I'm joined by my co-hosts,
My name's Connor.
And I'm Rob.
and we're going to talk about the Blade Trilogy.
Yeah.
And naturally, in a series, you start with the first one,
Mm-hmm.
Blade 1. So, Blade was released in 1998. It was directed by Stephen Norrington, written by David S. Goyer, based on the Marvel Comics character. I'm sure there's plenty of people who know that outside.
I wouldn't be shocked if people didn't know.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Do you know what
That's
I mean?
true.
Because of
Yeah.
how, like, what, 98 it came out like?
Yeah, it was one of the first big budget,
First R-rated Marvel film,
yeah.
Yeah.
And one of the first kind of big superhero movies, serious superhero movies,
Yeah.
other than, I suppose,
Howard the
Batman
Duck.
and Superman.
That was
Yeah, and Howard the Duck.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And then there was like those shitty Captain America and
yeah.
Fantastic Four movies in the 80s, I think. Or...
Yeah.
Oh, where there's a Thor film as well. There's like a Thor and a
Yes,
Hulk
there's
film.
the Thor and the Hulk. Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, it's like Hulk is defending Thor in
Yeah.
court or something. Yeah.
So they really had, when you think about it, there was no like tension to be like, right, we got to be as good as this film. Do you mean when it came to like the Marvel films? I mean, 'cause,
yeah, no, absolutely not.
Like-
No,
Yeah, there was no like
no
bar.
expectations.
You know what I mean?
No,
yeah.
like-
Exactly, no.
Yeah.
bar.
Like that set the bar itself.
Yeah.
And set it
Yeah.
really high.
like as you said, like originally, like Blade, I didn't know till a few years later that Blade was Marvel. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like for the first couple of years I watched it, I always thought it was just a straight up vampire action film.
When did The Matrix come out?
99.
A year later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
weirdly,
So was Blade like that, like the main film that like kind of made everyone want superheroes in black leather?
well, it's like
Kind of,
yeah.
It's,
like,
it's definitely
It's even Underworld, like
yeah.
yes, like
Like the next year, X-Men came out, and that was kind of the big.
yeah,
That was bigger than Blade.
Yeah.
That took it off.
Yeah.
Then it's a bit
Also
more
wearing
family
the
friendly. They're
black-
also wearing black
black
leather.
leather,
Yes.
yeah.
So I think
better than yellow or blue spandex.
But what's weird as well though is because when you're saying about the Matrix, like there was the whole thing that Lawrence Fishburne was supposed to be cast for Blade in the first one.
Yes, he
Yeah.
was. He was one of the potentials. I believe. Who else was?
It wasn't it like LL Cool J or something? as well?
I did hear LL Cool J. I'm not fully sure, but yeah, that's.
That would have been hilarious.
I thought that would have been gassed, man. Like, imagine Mama gonna knock you out. You know? Imagine that instead of the blood ray of saying just like, don't call it a comeback, and he's just like knocking everybody out.
Or Kelly and P Diddy show up.
Oh no! I was like, oh Lord, that's an oily party.
Yeah, it was Wesley Snipes. Not Wesley Snipes. He is Blade. Spoilers. He is Blade.
And that's it, everybody.
You don't find out until the credits roll.
Yeah. Oh shit! It was Wesley Snipes all along.
Wesley Snipes was behind them sunglasses.
So yeah, for those who don't know, the film stars Wesley Snipes as Blade, the Daywalker, with Stephen Dorff as the villainous vampire radical Deacon Frost, Chris Christopherson as Blade's mentor Whistler, and Boucher Wright in the supporting role as Karen, the doctor, Dr. Karen.
Aaron,
She's deadly.
the
She's
fucking
pretty cool.
the hematologist.
Correct.
Hematologist. Jesus.
That's a $5 word.
Yeah.
It was a commercial commercial success. With a budget of 45 million, it grossed 70 million at the US box office and a further 60.2 million worldwide. But Marvel themselves, the company, only made $25,000 from this film.
25.
Yes,
It's crazy.
Yeah, because I believe in that time, they were struggling. Comics had started to fall off, and they just sold off all the movie rights to their characters. That's why Blade. I should have wrote it down, but I'm not sure whatever studio it was that owned the rights to Blade. Sony had Spider-Man, Fox had X-Men, Paramount had the Hulk. There's loads of different companies that had it, all the rights to it, and then as we all know now, they bought it back over the years, and they're supposed to be, you know.
Well, that's the thing actually, because you would know it more than me when it comes to the Marvel. But was Blade a popular comic?
Yeah.
He was pretty popular.
But
Yeah,
the film,
the
blew
film,
it up. The
blew
film
him up.
changed the
Yes.
look of him in the
Yeah.
comics. Like,
Yeah,
Like, but
like
the
he
look
used
of
to
him,
look more like a.
a pimp type of thing, didn't he? Like, where the green and the big yellow glasses and.
I was gonna say Luke Cage.
yeah. It's more of a '70s, '70s black man. Like,
Oh, sorry.
yeah, maybe,
More joy of us.
maybe,
Like,
maybe pimp isn't the best term.
maybe not. I was like, very
it's
colourful.
just a funky '70s dude.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
well, the reason why though was because when I did look up some things from it, he wasn't even a vampire though, wasn't he? No.
No, originally he was just a human who his mother was she was like dying or something. She was on the run. She went to I think it was a poorhouse or something for sanctuary, and they were like, "Oh shit, she's giving birth," and they called the doctor, and the doctor was Deacon Frost,
Oh,
and
I
he
remember.
killed
Okay.
his ma,
Yeah.
and in the process of killing her, he got like vampire genes. So he was just in the original comics, he was just a human who was immune to vampire bites.
Yeah, but he basically had like the whole kind of like Captain America type of strength.
No,
stuff.
no,
Like,
no.
Oh,
No,
he's
he
just
didn't
a-
have any super.
Yeah.
He was literally just immune to vampire bites.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
That was his only.
That's a terrible power.
his-
That was
well, it was the '70s, you know.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
simple, you know.
yeah, I guess.
Green
yeah.
Lantern was still weak to the color yellow.
Ah,
you know.
okay, right. Yeah, they really were just like.
Yeah, Hal Jordan was killed by a banana. You know.
I wish there was a banana thing on that. Just went, you know what? No, but what's weird then is like the
Well, I can give the backstory of the comics.
Yeah.
Go for it.
For
Yeah.
people who don't know. So his first appearance was in July 1973 in the Tomb of Dracula #10. It was created by Marv Wolfman and the penciler Gene Coleman. The character himself, Blade, which is one change from the movie. He was born in London. He's English in
Yes.
the comics. I think he eventually goes to America. He's like born in the 40s or something. So
Yeah.
I think he like grew up in the 70s or grew up in America, you know.
yeah.
I don't know if accent. It's kind of hard to tell an accent in a comic, you
comic,
know.
Yeah,
But yeah, he was born in London. His birth name was Eric Brooks, you know, because killing vampires.
Yeah, I was like,
But his legal name is Frank Blade.
Frank Blade.
Now, for all, he was originally a supporting character. He later went on to star in his own storylines. Gene Colan based the character's features on a composite of black actors. So a mix of a few different black actors of the time, including NFL football star turned actor Jim Brown, who, if you know him, he starred in a few things. I didn't really recognize much of his work, but he was in Mars Attacks.
Yes.
He's the boxer in
Oh,
in Las
yeah.
The
Vegas.
fella who dresses up like the Pharaoh.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, that's him. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That's weird.
He's a big guy, and he was like a leading man in a few things.
Yeah, he looks familiar. He looks a bit like Rampage Jackson, actually.
Yeah,
Mm,
does
yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Yeah.
Probably bigger though.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's a weird. Yeah.
but he was the basis of it. So he initially, like as you said, like he was just a human immune to vampire bites. But he wielded teak bladed knives. Teak is just a type of wood, so it was just wooden knives.
Oh, yeah.
Again to fight vampires, which sounds ridiculous, but you know.
Yeah. Like
was
imagine,
fighting a blah blah
Yeah.
kind of vampire.
imagine
not
that
the-
like a wooden Swiss Army knife, just take splinter.
like those shitty things you get in like a canteen or something.
Oh yeah, it's like, fuck's sake.
Everything tastes like
spork.
fucking mahogany.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's proficient with weaponry, ranging from firearms and swords, and he's a martial arts master.
In this Origins though, was this when Stick and stuff was around, or was that after their like reboot?
So I think Stick was after as well.
I think so
because
as well, I
Stick is
wasn't sure.
more associated with
Daredevil,
Daredevil, isn't he?
yeah.
Yeah. In the comics, there is a
Danny Rand as
character-
well, I think. All those
Harvest, yeah,
boys,
yeah. I think there was a character that was kind of like Whistler. I cannot remember that character's name though. But he was like an old jazz was a trumpet player, and he took Blade in from the streets. He found him on the streets, and
I was gonna say if it was, he's not blind, is he?
no, I don't
Okay,
think
because
so.
all I thought of was when you said the trumpet player was the guy that gives Bleeding Gums the saxophone in The Simpsons. I was like, we've been playing an umbrella for 25 years. And then Stick is the blind guy from Daredevil.
Stick
isn't it?
is the blind guy from
So
Daredevil.
I was like,
yes.
I was like, did they
yeah.
do that?
He also has a daughter in the comics. Bloodline is her name, I believe. I don't know much about them. I did buy some comics, some Blade comics to go through, but I didn't have time. But they look pretty cool. Like funny enough, one of the comics is, as you can see, and I'm sure we'll include a video in it in our or a picture in our video version of the podcast, coming to you live from the Halfpenny Volta YouTube channel.
Please subscribe.
Please subscribe. So this comic is from 1990, I think it was, wasn't it? Or 90? Sorry, this is 99. So this is the year after the comic,
Oh,
the movie, even.
yeah.
Jeez. So he kind of like he did take on the appearance of Blade
Yeah.
from the movie, Wesley Snipes' movie. Fairly.
You know what though? I get a very like Spike Lee looking Spike Lee, the director.
Yes, yeah.
Don't know why he looks very Spike Lee in this comic.
That picture there,
Yeah.
yeah. We'll let the audience be the.
It looks like a Moon Knight in this one.
He does, yeah, in his silver spandex
Mhm.
kind of thing, yeah.
Even colossal. He's wearing a cape and all he is. Like,
Yeah. I don't know what's going on there.
I'm kind of fascinated now with that one. Like,
Mhm.
This is a more modern one. That's just straight up like Wesley Snipes, really.
oh yeah.
Funny enough, I don't actually think he's in that issue. I think I flicked through that one before.
Do you know about a sword actually?
No.
His sword is like passed down from somebody else. I think whoever trained him, not Whistler, but not Stick, the other guy, the jazz guy.
Oh, yeah.
I think he gave it to him. I'm not sure, but it comes from like what's that blood god's name?
Oh, in the end of
Oh, the one in the
film.
Film. Oh,
Yeah,
fucking hell.
that the name of that blood god, that blade was used to kill it before, and now Blade has that very same sword.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
okay. I didn't know
apparently
that.
so.
that's pretty cool then. Like,
I didn't explain that well.
No,
But that if you look into it, that's that happened.
check it. Yeah. I was like, yeah.
No
Check my
cap.
shit.
no cap, all facts.
Well, that was it because it's so weird though. Because like the comics I don't know. Do you mean whoever was
Any
about
characters you think you could name?
from Blade?
Yeah,
Blade. I was like, honestly, yeah, Blade, and then
Blade, Karen, Whistler, Deacon
oh,
Frost.
sorry, yeah, but I was like,
What's the big
Oh, Pearl.
Earl?
yeah,
Who
yeah.
else?
Yeah.
What was fellow gets his hand cut off name?
Oh,
Quinn.
Quinn.
yeah.
I'm cheating now because I'm looking at the IMDb
You're
page.
fine, you're
well,
fine.
we have them listed as well on our handy documents.
Well, that's the thing, because like it's mad, because like even the whole thing, like with that film, like I genuinely do think it is the best one. Like
The first one?
I
the
agree.
first one.
Yes,
Like it's
absolutely,
definitely
yes, yeah.
as you said, the stuff about like it's a bit shit, like the money Marvel only made from it. But it is like it's a film
Was that just the rights money that they got though?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
think
like
so.
that studio paid them 25 grand, and then they took the rights and made a film out of it.
Yeah, I think so.
Seems fair.
I guess, 25 for something. I guess like that wasn't like a bit because like apart from that maybe was the Spider-Man cartoon. Is what I did kind of know him from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you mean that was about it? Like
And more
well
recent
after actually, sorry after like I'd probably seen him and just didn't even cop him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then
Well, funny enough that you mentioned the Spider-Man cartoon. His appearance in Spider-Man cartoon kind of changed the character. He became a Dampier, or however you pronounce it, like a half human, half vampire.
yeah, okay.
And Whistler was his first introduction was in the cartoon, and then they liked him so much. Marvel liked him so much that they brought him into the comic, and then movie played by Chris Christopherson.
Jesus, that's mad. I mean,
Yeah.
get you fuckers out of bad time. Yeah, because he's probably my favorite in the film.
He
Actually.
He is really
even
funny,
in the
isn't
second
he?
one, he's good.
Yeah, like he's good in it. Like, do you know what? I'll get to the second one in a second.
Yes,
because
yeah, we'll
there's a
we'll
couple of
talk about
things.
the second one.
I will say out of them, right? I think one. Do you know what it is, right? I think the film starts like as you could say is like your favorite scene in that whole film.
Opening scene.
The opening, the blood rave.
Okay,
Oh,
hands down is the blood rave scene. The whole thing from it, as you know, as we said, we're literally just talking about Blade, and we're given this more detailed introduction about him than the film did. Like the film literally starts off, and it's a guy thinking he's about to get lucky with some girl at a party, gets the shit kicked out of him by these things that are like.
Oh, that's Tracy Lords as well. The girl who Lords.
Yeah, she's in Crybaby and all that.
So
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
She's but that's the thing. Like, you know the way, like, as you do, like they're all going in, and like there's nothing scarier than a vampire type of thing. Like, and like your man's shitting it, and like there's like I don't know, like hundreds of vampires just kicking the shit out of him, and the film starts with that, and then they're beating him, and it's him crawling away.
Yeah,
And
what a way to like set up a fucking universe.
yeah, like literally,
You know what
and
I
it just shows, and it doesn't show Blade's face for still a good bit, and then he just starts kicking.
Actually, now I'm getting goosebumps thinking about the camera pan from his boots.
Yes,
So
And
good.
it doesn't
like-
even get his face properly. It gets the weapon, it gets his sword, and
Yeah.
he's just standing there. And then I'm pretty sure he kills someone first, and then it shows his face.
Yeah, that's it. And then everybody
so
then
good.
just starts like they're all coming at him. Then like as we said, like the start of that film, it's probably one of the best opens I've seen in a Marvel film.
Oh, absolutely. Oh,
Yeah.
it's one of the best openings of superhero movies for
Oh.
sure. Like
It's probably the best.
Yeah, like honestly, like as I said, when I think of certain films, like there probably is one I know.
Guardians of the
someone-
Galaxy is a pretty good one as well, to be fair.
Oh,
Similar vibes, but on the complete opposite
Yeah.
end of the
yeah.
spectrum.
Well,
like.
that starts with his mom, though, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, I was gonna say that starts.
Oh
with,
yeah,
that's pretty
not
sad.
that part, but
Yeah.
him
Yeah, the later on.
dancing.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
part. Sorry, that's my bad.
But that part though,
Well, I
like
suppose this technically.
I guess
starts with
his
him in
ma,
the
his
car
ma,
and stuff,
yeah,
but-
yeah.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, like maybe Tim Burton's Batman on the on the roof. And,
yeah,
like that's pretty good.
true. It's just see his eyes, like
Yeah,
yeah.
But like, it's still as you said, like it introduces the character straight away. It sets up like it's just as you said, there's hundreds of vampires in here. There's nothing scarier than this. But
Yeah.
he's one person, and they're all shitting it. They all are backing away. Like
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
They're all backing away, and you can see they're all hesitating, and they're like,
Yeah.
and then eventually, then they're like, all right, just jump them, like you can't get us all, and then they're so wrong.
they're so wrong.
And then the part then, the goons come in, then the
Yes.
bad guys, the
Yeah.
ones that are wearing hats,
They're all wearing
They're all wearing
beanies.
beanies,
Yeah.
so these ones are getting a paycheck, and then I was like, what I
Similar
wonder,
to the Joker's goons in Tim Burton's Batman. They're all wearing
yes,
beanies and
actually,
purple hats.
yeah, like,
When did villains stop being fashionable?
I don't know,
Henchman.
yeah, I mean, I don't know, maybe uniforms cost money, like,
They never stopped shopping in Top Man.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Actually, knowing how like some companies work, the villains probably were like charging them. They're like, you can have an official uniform if you pay for it.
Yeah, we want
It's
dental.
probably just what the stuntmen want them to wear.
Yeah, well, that's also true. Yeah, whatever they had in their car.
I was like, yeah, that'll do. But like as I said, it cuts from that, and then like the scene then, which I love, is because like Blade out is always real, yeah, yeah, and then cuts to the scene where him and he meets Karen for the first time, and Quinn's burned up, and he's running, and then he sees Blade,
when he wakes up,
and then he gets shot at by the cop.
Yes.
And then the cop, which I probably is then my second favorite, the motherfucker, you lost your damn man.
Lucky gives him.
So good.
Yeah, he just breaks character and
Yeah.
he's snapping like.
Oh, that's not breaking character. That's all. That's all
Oh,
Blade.
that's all. That's Wesley. That's the Blade was not in that film at all. It was just Wesley Snipes. He didn't even know a camera was on him.
He says that to a cop, "Are you out of your mind?" And he proceeds to throw a woman out a window and jump out after her.
I was like, yeah. And then she's like all messed up. And he's like, don't worry, I'll pop it back into place. Like, I genuinely.
Actually, that's probably one
What?
of the worst scenes in the film.
What, where he just throws her
Where
out the
he
window?
throws her across the fucking street, like.
Yeah, from like one of the funniest then to just, there you go. The only one that, like, and it's gas because he meets this, I can't say it again, hematologist.
Yes.
Blech, Jesus. Need to write that down. But yeah, the hematologist, and then like even like her ex-boyfriend having this like little moment, and then he just gets bitten.
That's a great. I think that's really good because that conversation
Sets it up for
goes,
a callback.
Yeah.
Later on,
yeah, true. And I think that conversation goes on like not too much, but it goes on long enough where the scare is a genuine kind of like a jump, like kind of gets you.
Quinn, in fairness, Quinn is probably the scariest part of that film for me, where he's the white eyes and he's all burned out, like, and then like he's like the blood coming out, and I was just like, Jesus Christ, that part.
It is kind of weird how it started with her. It starts with Quinn all burned and disgusting looking, and then how it kind of towards the end of the film, she sees her ex and he's all like a zombie,
like a ghoul.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And as I said, like I never hear that scene now without it sound like Marlon Brando, or Robin Williams doing an impression of Elmer the Fudd. The Karen, Karen, like that. That's it. Even as well, I do think like I like Deacon in it.
Deacon's deadly in it.
Yeah. Deacon's really good. But the worst scene in that film, I do think, honestly, is the fucking, what's his name? Dragonetti. Dragonetti.
Yes.
When they leave him out on the beach and he burns.
Yeah.
No, that scene's cool. That little explosion. But sun cream. They put sun cream on and
they're able to chill.
And
Like.
I think it's clever. And I mean, they're still burning.
Unless
well.
it's like factor like 900.
Yeah.
Well, the only
and they do
reason-
have the helmets on as well.
Well, I would, but then the second film, it's Ron Perlman. He puts his hand underneath and he's wearing the black gloves and it burns him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that.
Bit inconsistent, but
That's the. I know it's different directors.
Well,
and all,
you can
but-
see there is smoke coming off them still when they're even
Yeah,
in the biker gear.
I guess so. Then, yeah. I mean, but I remember just that scene. I was just like, because you would then you just throw a lot of sunblock on, you just run out.
Yeah.
it could be because he's full vampire. That's why he popped so quick, and they're all
Oh,
halves.
true. Yeah, and then
That's a good point, actually.
that is a
Yeah.
good point. Yeah, because like Ron Perlman's there. What are they
He's
calling the
gotta
second one
be
again?
a fucking.
The blood pack.
So the blood pack, they're all pure blood
They,
vampires.
they,
as well,
they
right?
have to be.
We'll talk about them, though.
Yeah, I was like,
Well, no, I don't know actually. No,
I think they are.
They are, because they're all part of that. They're part
'cause
of
that
the
girl-
vampire cult or royal
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
whatever
they're
they
okay.
Cult is
They are
probably,
royal.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
What's the difference between a cult and a royal family, really?
Yeah, true.
and a religion.
Yeah, like
They all have fancy robes.
that's it.
Don't
yeah.
pay taxes.
Yeah, me.
Exactly. Yeah.
Being a reader pays more. Being a follower,
They're all
is
fucking
more fun.
bloodsuckers as well.
Yeah.
I've got to just do a little.
So I will say, from Blade, I will say is the first one is my favorite. It's the most memorable scenes, I do think though, from watching it, it's definitely it goes from being really good to slowly getting not as good.
The first movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to think of opposite to the best scene. I was trying to think of the worst scene, and I couldn't think of an exact one. But I did say the last quarter of the movie is quite weak.
Yeah.
The fight at the end not the fight between him and Deacon, because
That's
weird blood
that's shocking.
thing is awful. But the fight, and of course the classic line
And the music.
Motherfuckers
always trying to ice skate uphill.
Yeah.
Like that's all great, but I don't know. It's just that whole bit at the end, and with his mom coming back and stuff.
And his man, it's so sexual.
Yeah.
I mean, that's vampires though. They are real,
I guess.
sexy. I don't know if is it sexual
Bloodlust.
or lust.
Bloodlust, yeah.
But it's
Maybe.
real weird because he's like, Eric, I love you, Eric, and all this, and he's just pure like, get away.
Yeah.
And I was like, how did you even notice that was your young fella? Like came out of the womb and you were gone.
She does know it's him though, doesn't she?
She knows it's him.
Yeah.
Which I don't get. Like,
Well, I imagine Stephen Dorff, or sorry, Deacon Frost, not Stephen Dorff, the actor.
yeah, but how did how did he know that? Like, how did they? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Well, I can't remember if it's implied or if it's implicit that he is the vampire that.
yeah, that he
attacked
did.
his
He attacked
ma,
the ma. Yeah. Do you mean like
So I'm
Like the
guessing,
comics.
Yeah. Oh no, in the
even in the
movie.
film?
Yeah, but like it's similar.
Oh, like the comics.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah. Do you mean?
Because I didn't. Yeah, actually, wait. The whole point is that he needed a half vampire, a daywalker to drain the blood.
So they
from-
just could have took newborn Blade, and then he could have done that thing.
Yeah, but maybe
We should scratch this part out. I just said Blade 1's good. Blade 1 is good. Blade 1 is good.
Blade One is great. I think. Yeah, I don't know. I just think the last bit, the ending isn't that strong.
It's not.
Wait, isn't there two different endings? though?
Yes.
There is. For those of you who don't know, there's a very not viral clip. There's a clip from the original cut ending of the director Stephen Norrington standing on a building across from where it's basically the exact same as the regular ending for those who've seen it, but Blade says we got work to do or something, and there's a guy standing across and he's all in the robes and whatever, and that's supposed to be everybody's favorite vampire, Morbius.
Yeah.
As we all know, Morbius was depicted in the Oscar-winning greatest movie of all time, Morbius, starring Jared Leto.
God.
I
I didn't even bother watching that. Did you?
I don't
No.
know.
No. Oh God, no. The last thing I think I watched him in that I enjoyed was Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah, I mean, he's a pretty good actor.
Oh, he is. Like he was even as well. He's good. I did like him in that Blade Runner.
I was about to say that.
Yeah, he's pretty
Just
He's
good.
was
very
that,
good,
yeah.
very good.
Yeah, yeah. Do you mean?
He's
He's just nuts. Like
Yeah.
he's a cult leader as well.
He's also a cult
yeah, he's
leader.
also
Yeah,
a cult
yeah,
leader.
yeah,
Also a bloodsucker. Yeah.
Yeah. Allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah. We'll cut that. Yeah.
In Minecraft.
Watch
in
him play the
Minecraft.
next Deacon Frost.
Actually, another weird thing though, right? It's just a scene, just a little bonus thing from it. The scene where he talks to Blade, to him and Deacon. That's like in Chinatown.
Oh, in the park.
Or yes, the little girl.
I want to talk about that scene real quick. The
Yeah.
only reason why is, right, she gets thrown through a hot dog stand, right?
Yes.
Should have died, okay?
Yeah.
And then picks her up again, and then throws her into. Sorry, she throws her in,
Yes.
and then the whole thing is the concern is the bus. But the hot dog stand, I was like, isn't there like boiling water on that hot dog stand?
Yeah.
And the force he thrown her in, I was like, that girl should have been just splattered.
I mean, in fairness, it's a vampire and a half vampire standing in the park. I don't think the laws of physics apply.
It did then. I honestly, I remember for you. I was like, she just like she got destroyed through
Yeah.
that.
I actually think that's
It's like a scene out of Rush Hour.
Yeah, just, yeah, just Chris. They're going, hey, me!
I think the little girl. I could be wrong. I think I seen
It is.
on. It's Brenda Song. isn't
Yeah,
it? Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, who was she again?
Macaulay Culkin's wife.
Yeah, she's married to Macaulay Culkin.
The little girl that gets thrown across the
Yeah,
road.
Yeah, she's in Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. She plays London Tipton.
Oh,
in
no
that.
way, it's
Yes,
her.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
She's actually also in the game, The Quarry. Actually.
Oh.
Yeah, which is
Okay.
It's
actually
not that real, like,
the click point game, and Yoke's in it actually.
it's like Heavy Rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that. It's like a horror, yeah, and then like David Arquette is in it and all, and
Oh.
Is that?
Yes.
Yeah.
From Scream, Dewey.
Dewey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Dewey or Doofy.
Doofy, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm cleaning my room.
Gail Swallows. But yeah, that whole thing, I remember, it did bother me.
Yeah.
Even as well, like Deacon is like he's definitely like I thought he was grand. And then when it came to the second film, it's this what's his name again? The bad guy in the second one.
Oh, fuck.
Luke Goss's character.
Yeah.
He is Nomak.
Nomak.
That's it.
Yeah, Nomak. He's great.
Yes.
Nomak
Yes.
is
Yeah.
way better. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I do love Nomak. As I said, the first film I prefer. I used to originally prefer two. Well, no, sorry, between 1 and 2, like I always thought like 1 was my favorite, but 2 was that little better. Then when I watched them again, I thought 1 was still better, but I preferred Nomak.
Yeah.
Oh, Max Hill.
Even
way more scarier.
he's scary. Like he's scarier than Blade. Like the whole thing, I do like the whole thing, even from that film, like how much of a challenge he is to Blade in Blade 2.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I like to mean.
I'm sure if he wasn't like obsessed with like fucking his dad up, if he focused on Blade, he'd
Oh
probably kill him.
yeah, I think he would have got it. Like, do you know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. I
Yeah,
think so. Well, speaking of the second Blade, we'll move on to the
Yeah.
second Blade.
I think so. Yeah.
No,
Blade 2,
cut that out.
directed by.
So Blade 2 was released in 2002. It was directed by Guillermo del Toro and written once again by David S. Goyer. In the second installment of the franchise, Blade is tracking down his mentor Whistler, who we didn't even discuss it. In the first one, he dies.
Jesus,
he
yeah.
shoots himself.
Yeah.
Very, like, you never see it on
Yeah.
screen, I suppose, but it's very clearly.
Even as well, actually, so right, because it does. I think this works because 1 and 2 are kind of still one film, in a way. Like,
Kind of, yeah.
do you mean because like
Yeah.
the whole thing is, remember, like it's kind of like the second film does have a whole previously type of thing. You know, he's like, my name is Blade, and then he starts basically telling the first film, and then he starts saying about Whistler.
Yeah.
And he goes
Yeah.
like, you know, they took Whistler. That's how he says in the second film, instead of, but he did, like, remember?
Yeah, they took him.
But he didn't take him.
No,
he
they
died.
didn't.
He died.
Yeah, he
like,
shot himself.
He shot himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We see his hand. He do like his hand.
That's a sad
drops
little
on
moment.
The,
Yeah. And then Bill does that meditating scene and all. Yeah. Remember?
Yeah.
And then he rips the flowers out and all.
He leaves him. He leaves him one of his guns, which is a Mac 10.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
submachine gun.
So Whistler would have like had no face. Yeah, you son of a bitch. But then, like,
A lot of garlic all over him.
puree.
It's like one of those bullets out of Hellboy. That's like the juice and
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's the thing. So, like that film, it does like has a nice like it did kind of shit on that little nice scene. I think when Whistler dies is in the first film is when the film starts going to be.
Yeah. Well, it's
Like-
the last. Yeah, it's like the last act.
last
It's
act,
the-
yeah.
Yeah.
And in the second film, it's like, okay, that's a nice little moment, and then they bring him back,
Yeah.
and he goes to Moscow.
Yeah. Yeah. And like, I don't know. I think it was because Chris Christopherson was so good in the first one that they wanted to bring him back.
Bring him back, yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
I just.
Retcon.
Yes, it was an absolute retcon. Because that whole thing with Whistler and going to Moscow and saving him, it's kind of irrelevant because then the rest of the movie, he's asked by this elite group of vampires to hunt down these mutant vampires who plan
Another thing we sorry
global.
to interrupt you.
Oh yeah,
One thing we didn't talk about from the first one, or is that going? Is how they're curing everyone.
yeah.
Karen finds a cure for herself.
Yes.
Whistler gets cured in the second one.
In the second
doesn't he?
one, yes.
And
yeah.
he's just overnight. He's just cured.
Yeah, he can he goes cold
What's he just and
cold
he
turkey.
just sticks garlic in him, isn't it? It's like that pure garlic. I remember it's
There's something to do with
Yeah.
Blake serum, I think.
because remember when we were discussing it before, I genuinely for years thought Whistler is a vampire in the second film. That's what I thought. And
Yeah, it's very confusing.
yeah, and he just leaves him in a room, and he's like, if you're still in there,
By the time the sunlight comes in the window,
yeah,
you're still there.
yeah, it's just this like little thing, and then the next day he comes in, and it's like nothing's wrong with him,
And he's cured.
and he's making all these little jokes. He's like,
Yeah.
hey guys, and they're all like, and then like Norman Reedus is just all like,
It's good.
it's good,
It's good, yeah.
It's good
yeah.
and he's all like, oh, why does he not have to thirst and all that? And I was like, is he a vampire? Like, is he like what? Like,
Yeah, I don't know. It's very strange. I think it's because, well, it was 4 years in between the movie. It was a change of director.
yeah. When was it? Was it 2002?
2002, yeah.
2002. Okay.
Yeah, 2002. Guillermo del Toro was the director, changed from Stephen Norrington. And yeah, I don't know. It's the same writer though. That's what confuses me because
Well, that's the thing. It was like with Goyer. I know the whole thing they said with Goyer was, I think 2 would have been even a lot better because of Guillermo. Supposedly Guillermo actually had a few things that he wasn't happy with.
yeah,
David S. Goyer, yeah.
David S. Goyer, yeah.
How he was doing. There's some parts in that film that Guillermo didn't want for that film. It was done so. Do you mean?
Yeah.
But like that's the thing. Like two looks better. Do you know what it is? Right? It's like 2 has a better look because like Guillermo and then Mike Mignola doing the fucking
The concept sketches.
yeah. Do you mean like just all the stuff like that and it looks good, but it's just there's something about it.
Yeah.
Do you mean even that scene? Remember we were talking about it before was the fight where he comes into the warehouse.
Yes.
Oh, the CGI fight.
The CGI
Yeah.
fight. Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
I think that doesn't look too
The
bad.
concept of it is really cool. It doesn't look too bad for the year.
Yeah.
For the year, yeah, I
but
guess.
it didn't age well.
No,
Like,
it
you
didn't.
can't lie,
No,
it did not age well,
no.
like.
I mean, I think for some reason, visual effects from the early 2000s just look like.
Even if you watch Spider-Man
Cool.
1, there's gonna be some weird scenes.
Yeah,
like that.
I do think that definitely holds up better.
Yes.
Than Blade, and I think they did try and be smart with the way it was lit. It's very dark. Or
Yeah,
very
I just
bright
got, like,
lights,
I was
it's
just-
silhouettes.
I got a real Street Fighter vibe off it. Remember when he bounces off the light and
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
uppercuts him? I was literally waiting for a KO to come
Yeah.
off, and I was like,
I mean, yeah, I think it's. No, I think it's to make it a bit more fantastical.
yeah. Which that scene I didn't get because like they sneak into that and then they come in. We have an invitation for
Yeah,
you.
we sneak in.
I was
We're
like,
like,
yeah.
I was like, why didn't you just call him? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Why does all of the super vampires know exactly where Blade lives?
yeah. Like I was just like, what the like?
How is he not dead?
He's just the his air code. There's the Domino's driver. He's outside. Yeah.
That's your garlic dip.
Same again. Get you motherfuckers out of bed time.
So, like, garlic.
Starting the Domino's uniform. Just...
Oh fuck!
But then, right, so that scene then, right, so fair enough, it came to the,
Yeah, I mean, I just realized that we find out later on how they find Blade. I suppose.
yeah, I mean, but,
Yeah.
Oh
I know, we find out then, like, yeah, with that, but I mean, it's still, like, from the first film, like, it's just, and then even the third film, they always have that little finding the headquarters part. It's in the 3 films, like, do you
It's in the third one.
It is. Can I remember the blind woman that's supposed to like?
Well, yeah, we'll talk about the third one in a sec. We'll get to that.
But like, all right, so that part then, fair,
Yeah.
like, fair enough, and we get to that, and then, which I thought was deadly, like, John, when you meet, like, sorry, what are the name of the group again? The
Blood Pack.
The Blood Pack, yeah. So we meet the Blood Pack, and then we get to see Ron Perlman for the first time.
Yes, Ron Perlman
which
as
is gas.
Reinhardt.
He doesn't take his glasses off for that whole film.
Yeah.
That whole film,
Yeah.
his glasses stays
That's
on.
weird. I never noticed that.
Because he has some real sunk in eyes,
You
doesn't
know,
he? I mean, someone poked his eyes.
Someone put the eye depth slider really far down in his character creator mode.
Yeah, it's just like, his forehead's blocking the sun. Like,
Oh God! Well, that's another Hellboy connection.
Yeah.
he goes on to play Hellboy, and he's fucking great.
which is Game Up.
Fantastic, yeah.
And actually, I don't know if you ever noticed, but Scud's wearing a Hellboy T-shirt.
No, he's not. Is
Yeah,
he?
the BPRD T-shirt,
Holy
with the
shit.
fisted sword.
Yeah, he's wearing that,
the whole movie.
which is mad. Like I like because
That's so weird.
yeah, because like when was Hellboy? 2004.
Yeah, I think so.
So-
yeah,
Do you mean so Guillermo like probably had the
Was he
idea?
already like making the film?
I don't know if it was known that he was making it, or maybe that was him leaving some hints, or
Yeah, and then Mike
You know.
literally doing the concept art, and
Yeah.
he does
he's the
Hellboy.
creator of Hellboy. Like
Hellboy.
yeah.
So it's like I say maybe with Mike being in it, and he had that, and he was
Yeah.
looking at Guillermo like I'd
Maybe
like
they
you.
just like decided to work together before doing something like Hellboy.
Yeah.
Just to see
Yeah.
if
Yeah,
And-
each other like.
Another Hellboy connection, Hellboy 2, the main villain in Blade 2, Nomak, is played by Luke Goss.
yes, yeah,
Who is the main villain in Hellboy 2.
Yeah.
And he's pretty damn good in that as well. Luke Goss, for those who don't know,
Yeah, he does
was a
cool
singer.
fight scenes as well.
He was an actor. He still is an actor, but he was originally in a boy band. I don't know if you'd call it Bros, with his brother.
No way.
They have that song, "When Will I Be Famous?"
What?
Yeah. A lot of people. That did
I'll
not come
cut that out.
yeah, they have a pretty.
Give me a glass of milk, and I can get that going. I did know. I did not know that. Like I knew Nomak is in Hellboy, and
Yeah.
it's just a lot to him, which is weird.
Yeah.
Which is mad as well because I remember like you would be into Hellboy
Yes.
growing up, and I didn't. And then as soon as I'm recently reading Hellboy, and it's probably the best comic I've read.
Yeah.
Well, probably apart from Old Man Logan.
Yeah.
But honestly, that's just what caught me, and I'm reading them, and then we started talking about Blade, and I was like, that's weird. Do you know what I mean? I do like though. Do you even remember the part? Actually, that's another part because when they get to it, remember they got blood. They got bring the blood pack to the second rave.
Yes.
Second rev.
The second rave, yeah. So like it was
It's
like
where they're all
Oh,
attacked,
yeah.
attacked,
Yes.
isn't it? Yeah.
yeah, but you know what it is, right? Not really the first one. Like as I said, it has that little special thing where like it's more the surprise of a zombie blood rave. Oh,
Yes,
sorry,
a
a vampire blood rave.
Yeah.
But the second one's like, right, we need to make this a little more extreme.
A lot
Yeah.
of zombies having a rave.
Yeah.
They like going to the plaza.
They're just listening to fucking Tiesto and just or they're just listening to operation noises of brains being cut. I don't know. But now what is it? They have the rave, and then the second one they're like, right, we need to make this more extreme. So what they do then is like, let's just have one, and there's like literally someone with their back being cut
Yeah,
open.
getting their spine cut open. Yeah,
Their spine
And
cut open.
Oh,
like-
yeah,
and
it's
there's,
like a-
and there's snorting cocaine blood. And
Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. The cocaine blood is kind of like a clever little. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like,
I feel like that's something vampires would do.
yeah. So I was like, do you think they like? I think you said a good point of how they could have done it though before.
Wow.
So like I was like, how do you do cocaine blood? Like I was like, because if you're gonna put cocaine and blood together, you're gonna make a paste.
Oh yeah.
Do you mean,
I
so
think I
like-
remember what I said.
And then you were like, oh, maybe they take the cocaine and then they bleed out the people and then dry it out. Or
Yeah, that
They-
would make sense.
They
yeah.
force somebody to snort
a fuckload of
fucking
cocaine.
their own body
Yeah.
weight in cocaine and then drain their blood afterwards and then dry it out.
I think there is there is a scene, I believe, in the show True Blood about vampires, and I think LSD or heroin or something, and a vampire drinks from them, and they get the same effects
Oh,
from the
maybe,
drug.
yeah.
So maybe that's what it is. Yeah, maybe it's blood from a coked up person, and then
That's gas.
dry it out and crush it up into cocaine. I feel like they could just. I know, as you said, it would make it into a paste, but you could probably dry the paste out and grind it up
True, yeah.
into a powder.
Pottery class. Imagine they just the clay of blood cocaine. Ghost.
Oh, man. No, vampire, not ghost.
Boo. But like that scene then where it happened, it's just very, I don't know, very over the top.
Yeah.
Right, I don't know. It's just like, I don't mean to be shitting on two, but I think it was just real like, it's done. Like, do you mean like?
Well, it's fair for you to point out flaws and stuff.
Yeah, do you mean?
Yeah.
I think would you agree that the first one's better?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
I
yeah.
think
No
the
doubt
first one's
about
better.
it. No doubt about
Oh,
it. Yeah.
I still think the second one's good.
Yes.
I think, as I said, like the bad guy is great. I was like, I wish
Bad
there was
guy's
just,
fantastic.
I wish there was more. And then like, you know the way they have the, yeah, even as well actually. You know the saying with
Shane
the,
Karen's not in it.
yeah, I was just like she's off. Like it's gas. She like,
She's just completely forgotten about it. Again, her cure isn't even
or even
I reckon if she was in the second one, she would have sniffed Scud out the first
instantly.
2 minutes.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
She would have
Definitely.
the fight between the two vampires that snuck in. Fucking what's his name? Nissa and the guy Cat from Red Dwarf.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember his character's
That
name,
is
though.
him. Isn't it?
Yes, it is. Assad.
Sad. Yeah.
She probably would have just fucking killed them, shot them from the fucking roof or something.
Yeah.
She was a badass.
He moved.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
El Pearl.
I really don't like the Blood Pack though. As much as I like the second one, I don't like the Blood Pack. I think they're all
It's kind of cringe.
Very cringy, yeah.
Like other than Ron Perlman's character,
Yeah.
they're totally
Who was it? Ron Perlman, Donnie Yen, some Irish fella.
So
The Irish, Van Gogh and bleeding Doctor Who.
yes,
was like,
very very good, Rob.
Yeah.
So we have Ron Perlman as Reinhardt. He's the leader. We have Matt Schultz as Chupa. He's the big cunt with the chainmail. This is
Yeah,
how I
that's
have
the
them
one to
listed
get
down on my list.
burned.
Yeah.
He's from Fast and the Furious.
Which one?
The guy with the big chainmail. Not him, not the big
in
bald
Fast
guy.
and Furious.
Oh, the first one. He's the big guy. I don't really know. I can't.
He's the
even
guy
remember
with the
his character.
chainmail.
Yeah, I feel like he's wearing the exact same outfit.
Yeah.
He's just a big guy. I don't know if he's in any of the other ones. I think he might be in the fifth one or something.
I don't remember.
I'm
him
not
at
a
all.
big Fast
He's
and the
just
Furious fan.
he's Vin Diesel's allies.
Yeah, he's one of Vin Diesel's
Brian.
gang.
One
or-
of Vin Diesel's fucking arms.
what are they called?
The family.
The family, yeah, the blood family.
Family.
Then we
Blood
have Danny John Jules as Assad, yeah, that's a cat from Red Dwarf. Donnie Yen as Snowman. That's his character's name, Snowman. He was
Snowman,
actually
yeah.
the fight choreographer for the film.
That doesn't surprise me.
That's
Yeah,
that's why he was in the movie. He was the fight choreographer.
He probably did a Hellboy then. The fights for Yoke, maybe.
Maybe, I don't know. I actually don't
should
know.
probably-
I should look that up.
Yeah.
He's probably doing Ip Man by then. I don't know. Like,
Hitman, yeah, maybe.
He did
No, that
Ford
was
or
Hitman.
something,
Was
I think.
Yeah.
Hitman was later. Yeah,
was it? Yeah. They were,
first one's pretty good.
I've watched them all. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I like the Ip Man films. Yeah.
I like the first one. I haven't seen any of their own. So.
First, very good. The one where like that's first one's where he's fighting the 10 black belts. That one's isn't it?
Yes,
And
yeah.
he's just like
Yeah,
he puts the potato down on the ground and just starts beating them. That's
Yes.
why they killed him off. I think too early in Blade because
he was too good.
He's too good.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
like-
Terrible death as well. Or sorry,
they don't even show us that.
you don't even show us that.
Yeah,
He's
like-
just killed off screen.
He's just literally just
That's
yeah,
so annoying.
like
Yeah.
it just like
The only other guy with a samurai sword in the goddamn Blade franchise, and he's
Yeah.
he's killed off
was like-
screen.
I was like, no way, like, and
Yeah.
sure he doesn't even talk, does he? He doesn't. Even
I
have
don't
it.
think he has a single line in
Doesn't-
the
yeah.
movie at all.
I honestly think he did the choreography and he was like, "Can I be in it?" And they
Yeah.
was like, "Yeah, go on then."
Yeah.
May as well be in it. Yeah.
Save money on stuntmen.
Yeah.
There was then Marit Vel Kyle. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name right. Who
She's
played
chainmailed.
Verlaine.
She's stuntman's chainmail's.
No, not Chainmail. The bald guy. the big bald guy
Oh, sorry.
with the hammer.
Yeah, that's his
His
missus.
missus, with the red hair. Yeah,
Yeah, which even hurts.
yeah. They all die. They all
killed herself.
they're like these fucking badass vampire hunting team, and they all die. They all almost die in the first fight. In the
Speaking of which,
Yeah.
I wrote this down earlier.
oh yeah,
Did David Goyer direct Suicide Squad?
no, that's David Ayer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah,
That's why I was
yeah.
thinking, maybe, what? So similar, because everyone dies, like.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that in the good Suicide Squad.
The good one.
No,
that's,
no. That was James Gunn. The good
James
Suicide
Gunn.
Squad.
Oh, okay.
was James
So I really just because you know they're these really cool criminals, but
Yeah.
how they do that and it's TMA and they die,
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
like Deadpool.
yeah.
which
yeah.
I thought was really funny. Like, and
That's
then
brilliant.
that's very funny. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then, as you said, yeah, when he recruits everyone and
That's how you make a good Suicide Squad, people.
yeah, that's
For anyone
that-
listening who fucking thinks the other one is good.
Yeah, I was
The
like,
first one,
Yeah,
dog shit.
dog. Shit.
honestly, I'd rather fart in a bag and smell it. Like,
The only movie I've ever considered walking out on. Like,
Yeah.
it's poo poo caca.
it really is poo poo caca. Like,
Starring the best vampire of all, Jared Leto. Morpheus.
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 Yes.
what is real?
Oh, don't take his pills.
No, do not. Do
Allegedly.
not.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
In Minecraft.
That red pill was the fucking blood coke.
That red,
That was it,
You
yeah.
get a red pill from Jared Leto, it's a fucking roofie.
Yeah.
100%.
Allegedly.
I was about to sing that 30 Seconds song where they're fighting samurai. I was like,
Oh, yeah. It's not the one.
you know,
it's not-
marry me, marry.
Yeah, no, that's the one in The Shining. That's the Shining one.
Is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes, yes.
I'll give that a watch then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, fucking fine then. You know? Like, if it's a shining, fair enough.
So yeah, she was the red-haired chick. Daz Crawford was Lighthammer. That was the big guy, and Tony Curran was Priest. Tony Curran, people might know him from Underworld, Doctor Who, and many other films. He's a really
He's
I
a
really
like
like him.
in Yoke, is he?
Yes, I believe he's the first vampire or first Lycan or
In one.
in
Yeah.
in the second one.
Oh, in the second
yeah,
one.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
Is
probably
he
the
Irish
weakest
fella?
one.
Yeah, but he's Scottish. The actor is Scottish. The character is Irish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his whole being was pointless.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Yeah.
awful.
Like, yeah, even his stupid glasses he's wearing. Yeah, he bugs me a lot.
Yeah.
Like, they were terrible. like.
Terrible.
But then, yeah, as you said, they get killed off.
Yeah,
very,
they go into the sewer. Blade does that pretty
How fucking cool. Like,
I do.
I would love to see. Not the way that fella, that character's Irish.
Yeah.
That means that there's like a Blade universe in Ireland.
Oh, yeah. Do you
That
mean,
would be fucking sick
Imagine
to
load
see
it-
a film of.
just load them in fibbers, just like, you know.
in the basement of
Yeah,
figures.
the basic fibbers. Yeah. I was like, what's going on?
Yeah, we have seen that. I
Who would
think.
be the Irish Blade though? Who would play him?
Killian Murphy. I was like,
Murphy, yeah.
Yeah.
Or what's his fucking name? Penguin. Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell.
Yeah, yeah.
in fairness, he done Frightening. He
He did do Frank.
yeah,
well, there's a
done.
lot of vampire connections too. Ireland,
Yeah.
because Dracula,
'Cause of-
Bram
yeah,
Stoker,
Bram
was-
Stoker,
was
yeah,
an
do you mean?
Irishman.
Yeah, I don't know actually. Do you mean if it came to it, like, let's think. Blade is Blade. Do you mean Blade is
Blade is Blade.
Blade
yeah.
is like? I mean,
Yeah.
that's why even like the new film, like when that comes out, or if it does,
If that's
A
more of an
big
than
if.
and a will.
I do think what's his name again?
Mahershala Ali.
Mahershala Ali. He looks perfect to be Blade.
He's a
and
good actor as well.
he's very good. He is. He's very
He's a very
good.
good actor.
I still need to, as we said, I need to watch that fucking True Detective as well with him.
Yeah. I still need to see Moonlight. This podcast is just going to be us
Recommending shows.
saying things
I
we
gotta
need
watch
to
this.
see.
I gotta watch that.
Yeah, I was like, you need to watch this. Yeah.
But by the end, we will have watched it all.
We'll watch. We'll make enough to actually recommend something to people.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
it's like, so yeah, when it does come to that scene though,
In the sewers.
in the sewers,
Yeah.
I will say that's probably the best scene in the whole film for me when he pulls the grenade. And, he
Yeah.
goes-
Yeah.
and he's like,
Yeah.
"You do not know who you're fucking with." And then-
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's I like that one a lot. That one's really
Yeah.
good.
I thought the general idea of those vampires were pretty cool. Like,
So did I. Like it was literally like
they're freaky looking.
very
They
freaky.
are freaky looking. I don't know if it's just
Well, do you know what I liked? I think
I
it was-
like the movie, but again, it isn't as good as the first one.
No.
But
Like,
there's
don't-
still some crazy iconic scenes, like where Blade, he's all fucked up, and then he falls into the
Oh, that's a great
the
scene.
bloodbath,
Yeah,
and then
that's a
he
great scene.
fucking
Yeah.
jumps up out of
But
it.
you ever notice he comes out and he has a big massive boner? Like,
He's
All that-
he's full of blood
all that
everywhere.
blood went
He's-
into his, yeah. Imagine like, you're like, okay, Wesley, you're on. Give me a minute.
he's got a fluffer on set.
Someone blowing on it.
Just a blue chew.
Yeah. Yeah, give me some of that blue chew. Like that scene though, yeah, as you said, when he goes into the bath, that's class. He comes out and
He fucking kills everyone.
and then the only time Ron Perlman loses the glasses, you know, and
Yeah.
he explodes and then he takes
It's
them
a
on.
dud.
Yeah, it's a dud. Yeah, like that scene, and it does, and it's really good, and I do like Nomak's
Yeah,
dad, and I knew that way. Like, what's the daughter's name again? What's her
Nissa.
Nissa? Even with Nissa, the whole thing, like their brother and sister, and
Yeah,
and their dad, who's literally just fucking Nosferatu.
yeah. Nosferatu or Mr. What's his name?
Oh, fucking! Why is his name again?
From
Actually, even
Salem's Lot.
that's another one. Sorry. Oh, Mr. Barlow.
Mr. Barlow.
Very Mr. Barlow, yeah. But I was going to say, even, which is gas, because we're talking to Hellboy, Rasputin is the
Yes,
lawyer.
the lawyer. Yeah, the human
Yeah.
Oh,
lawyer.
yeah.
for
Remember,
the
goes, you're
vampires.
human? No,
Yeah.
I'm a lawyer. I was like, yeah, which I think he's really good
He's
as well.
Rasputin and Hellboy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, but, sorry, sidetrack. Like,
Yeah. No,
But-
that's yeah.
but yeah, he's with him in it, but I like that. Even the part where you remember he's like, he's drinking, he's eating the fucking
jelly.
the jelly.
Ugh.
That part
The
used to-
blood jelly.
Yeah, that,
Yeah,
was
yeah.
just disgust me. Like,
Is it just regular jelly? Like I like jelly.
I love jelly. Yeah,
Like,
I mean, but-
apologies to anyone who likes jelly. I like jelly. I'm not
Yeah,
a jelly
or anyone
hater.
who's eating jelly while they tell the blood. It's just pure. It's like a big blood clot he's eating.
Yeah.
Like, it's disgusting, isn't it? It's disgusting.
Oh
like.
yeah.
Who made
gross.
that for him? Like, do you mean that's what I want to imagine being that chef? Like,
Oh.
that's horrible. Blood. Jelly blood.
Yeah. Ugh.
Jelly blood.
Jelly blood. But like even the whole thing. Remember when they kill him and his blood is like his jelly blood.
It's jelly
It's just
blood.
motor oil.
Yes.
like
Yeah.
fucking black
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
But even like because he's that old, he's like gone like stone.
Yeah.
And all
You can
that.
see his veins and shit. As well,
Yeah,
actually,
he's pure
yeah.
like oh. Like,
I thought that was pretty cool. I liked like there was a bit more of a small bit of world building, but not bullshit wankery of like
yeah,
just
you mean-
throw in for
yeah,
you
like
know, we got no glup shitos or any of that kind of bullshit.
yeah, like I did. Like that's the thing. There's a lot of stuff in 2 that is better than 1, but 1 is just the
One is absolutely better.
way better.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
way better. And then I like that little moment. Then you know where like Nissa literally all she wants to do is see is the sun.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's a nice little moment
Yeah.
and all that, and he takes her out. And I was thinking some gas. She's like, you know what, I'm feeling better now. And I was like, no, we're just gonna let you burn.
Well, that's the thing as well. Like Blade absolutely fucking hates vampires. Like
Hates them. Yeah.
I was thinking that of the first one, like in the first scene, the blood rave, the guy, I don't know the guy's name, but he's in that show SWAT. If anyone's ever watched that,
No.
anyone
I've
listening?
heard about it though.
He's I don't know his character's name. He's a real. I don't know.
SWAT,
That
for
guy-
some reason, I'm thinking of your man from Criminal Minds.
Yes, it is. It's that.
The tan guy.
That
whoever-
handsome son of a bitch, yeah.
Yeah, fucking, I can't remember his name, but the character in the Blood Rave, the human, is also in SWAT. He,
Is that the guy from Prison Break?
No.
No.
Do you know who I'm talking about though?
But no, we know who's going to be in Prison Break in the
yeah,
next movie.
Yeah,
Was another one?
Yeah, well, Blade 3. Who?
Drake.
Oh fuck
is
yeah.
fucking.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Drake.
But, the guy.
Mr. Cole's brother.
Yes, yeah, Mr. Ha.
Mr. Hawk, that's it. Have you
Um,
ever seen that?
No.
Do you know the Flash and that CW universe, the TV shows?
Yes.
In that universe, there's characters called Mr. Cold and Mr. Hot, and they're brothers.
Oh, really?
And the people who play them is fucking Wentworth and fucking.
Dominic Purcell or
Oh,
Purcell,
yeah,
Purcell.
Dominic Purcell, yeah. And,
They play brothers again in the DC universe.
Michael Schofield.
Michael Scott.
That's gas. No way.
But yeah, the guy in the when he's when Blade comes in, he kind of starts crawling towards Blade for safety. Blade doesn't give a fuck about saving the human. He's just there to kill them fucking vampires. Like,
no, sure. Even remember, like, I know we keep going back because the first one's the one that's very memorable. But when the cop runs off and he just starts. Oh no, is it the second one actually? Sorry. And he just starts blasting off with civilians. Blade does. Remember, he takes out the gun and he starts shooting. Or is that when the cop does in the first film?
I think it's in the first one.
It is the first one, isn't it? Yeah. Do you mean? And then he's like, "Yeah, I'll be back later for the blood."
Yes,
and that's the apartment scene where like he's just wrecking all the furniture. She's like, I was like, "Are you done?" But like honestly, like 2. Do you know what? It is like the more. It's like an episode of something that I don't think I like, but when I talk about it, do you mean? I don't hate Blade 2.
It's good.
It's good. It's
there's some parts that just does not hold up.
Yeah, some parts are just a bit shit. Like,
absolutely.
Didn't age well.
But I will say, it really, really looks good compared to 3.
Yeah, 3 is dog shit.
We'll talk about 3. Blade Trinity.
Do we have to?
Yeah, I know.
Get the Go have a cigarette, everybody.
I actually walk over a cigarette when you talk about this shit. Hold on.
Blade Trinity is a 2004 superhero horror film written and directed by David S. Goyer this time. He produced it as well.
Oh, definitely.
He produced it. Wesley Snipes also produced in it. And it was his last widely released movie until 2009. The movie stars alongside Wesley Snipes, Chris Christopherson. He's back again as Whistler. Having survived the last movie this time, and also introduces Ryan Reynolds as Hannibal King and Jessica Biel as Abigail Whistler, Whistler's unknown daughter.
Yeah, the one out of wedlock.
Yeah. Completely, never mentioned at all in any of the other movies.
Also, another part that shits on Whistler where because he became a vampire hunter, and he's like, and I had 2 daughters, and they died, and it's nice. They really shot on Whistler. It's like the more they did them films, and then he has another child all of a sudden.
Yeah, and for some reason she has the PTSD of Whistler's family dying, even though she wasn't part of that family. She was a different Whistler. She's half Whistler.
Yeah, also
she's a tin whistle. I don't.
The no Whistler.
Yeah. She's a recorder.
The clever.
Yeah, but in this one, Blade is doing Blade shit. I don't fucking know. He gets caught on candid camera. He's set up by
a big camera.
He's caught by on camera killing a guy who was actually a human. They were decoy vampires. They were the familiars.
The familiars,
they're called in this world. By Parker Posey's character Danica Talos. They're from like a evil vampire group again who go to, it's either the Syrian desert or the Iranian desert. It says both, I believe. It says in the movie, I think it says the Syrian desert, but in the chapter names of the movie, I found this very interesting. It says the Iranian desert. I don't know if that was intentional or or what. It was early 2000s. I don't know if America didn't want to associate with Iran or something. I don't fucking know.
Right, okay.
But they go there. They find a tomb belonging to Drake or Dracula.
Or Dragul.
Dragul, whatever name they want to give him. He's played by Dominic Purcell or Purcell. I don't know if he's I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name.
Yeah.
Dominic.
Lincoln No Neck.
Who plays Drake. He's risen by the world. We've also got Triple H in there as Jarko Grimwood.
Yeah.
Oh, what a name, huh?
Jarko
Grimwood.
Jerk off. He's fucking terrible in
no
that
wood.
film. Yeah.
They raise Drake from the dead and they frame Blade. So the police, who are infiltrated by the vampires, hunt Blade and Whistler down. And Whistler dies for real this time.
Yes.
Not for fakes.
From what I remember, he blows himself up, doesn't he?
He blows himself up.
Yeah, he blows himself up on that one, yeah.
I'm sure he makes another pun.
Get you motherfuckers out of bed,
funny, one of the police captains is actually James Remar from Warriors and Dexter.
Oh,
no way.
Jax.
Yeah.
Ajax.
Ajax,
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
He's-
Oh my god, that's very weird. I did not cop that. Is he a familiar?
No,
he's not.
he's
Okay,
just a
very
cop. Yeah.
Okay. Gee, so this one's probably well. I don't know if they fully get into it, but it's very human, heavy set film.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. I was thinking, like, there's not many humans at all in the second one, other than Whistler,
Yeah,
maybe,
Scud.
and
Scud.
Scud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
And Scud's a familiar, so
yeah, he's just like
you know,
he's a pet cat.
yeah,
Like isn't he? Like
yeah, a lapdog, as they say.
a lapdog. Yeah.
So Blade is arrested. He's very edgy in the interrogation room. He's all fucked up because he hasn't had his serum, I think.
Yeah.
Because he's still on the serum, even though he didn't need it. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. It's 'cause he didn't pay his taxes. Like that's what.
Well, well, that's another thing. Wesley Snipes famously was not cooperative on set of this film.
Yes.
A lot of the film was apparently filled in by his stunt double.
Yeah, which is very noticeable. Like
Yes.
he's very, very noticeable. Yeah.
Yeah. Which just adds to the terribleness of this film.
Yeah.
He's broken out of jail by Hannibal King and Abigail Whistler,
Yeah. Which is the Night Stalkers.
the Night Stalkers, correct?
Yeah.
They bring him back to their little lair with a few colourful characters. Natasha Lyonne is in it as Summerfield. She's a blind tech lady. And we got Patton Oswalt as Hedges. And I don't remember, there's two other characters, but I didn't bother to put their names down because...
Blind lady's kid and
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was another two people, I think.
Yeah.
And they're real snarky, and Ryan Reynolds is probably at his worst here of Ryan Reynoldsness.
He's very cringy in that.
It's
yeah.
awful.
Even his facial
Awful.
hair.
Yeah, his facial hair, and then even like because he was a
It's like
friend,
John
of course,
Holland with a fucking marker.
Yeah.
No, he was a vampire. That's the thing as well. He was
a vampire.
He was also a vampire.
He bollocks.
And he was
okay.
cured.
Yeah, and you remember, but then I remember he has the tattoo of his V line, of his D line. He's like,
Yeah.
and he's pure. Like remember, he has the tattoo of where his pubes are and all. He's,
Yeah.
and then,
Pubes.
and then like I thought he was your one's lapdog.
Fucking,
Jessica Biel.
No,
Parker Posey's
character. Yeah.
I can't remember her fucking name.
She's fucking.
He makes a funny joke. Danica Talos. He says her teeth are located in her vagina.
In her vagina, yeah. Do you mean he's just everything in that? I see why him and Wesley didn't get on though. I know Wesley was bad, but yeah, Ryan Reynolds is terrible in that.
I thought it was just because I've grown a distaste for Ryan Reynolds. Because he plays the same character every single time.
He's Van Wilder, yeah.
Yeah, and it's.
You know, Van
it's
Wilder
bad.
was
It's bad.
the story of Bert Kreischer. Van
Oh.
Wilder is based off of Bert Kreischer's life.
Well, no, Bert's an arsehole though.
Yeah.
I don't trust Bert. Like, Bert probably said
Oh,
that.
he
just-
stayed in college.
I know, but Bert would tell you that he built a train.
yeah.
Like he's bullshit. Like, man. Like he's Bert. Like he probably seen Van Wilder and was like, "Yeah, that's me." Do you mean like that's?
No, he sold his life rights and they made that film.
I don't know. Jamie, check that up. No.
Lord.
But no, well that's the thing. But like
And you can thank Will Smith for that as well.
for Bert
Will
Kreischer.
Smith discovered Bert Kreischer.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep my wife's name out your bird's mouth. But like that's the thing. Like literally, he did, like, in that film, like, I remember, I probably liked Ryan Reynolds in that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I remember seeing him, because you remember he comes in, he has, like, the sticker and all
Yeah.
that, and I remember being like, oh, he's gas him.
My
and all
name
that.
is fuck
I'm
you.
Fuck you and all this, and I was like, oh yeah, and then he's fighting Triple
So
H,
edgy.
which I didn't get because he's a vampire with silver teeth.
Yeah.
Which, you know, it was another thing. I was just like, all right, fair enough.
He
Like,
might have been eating like too many fat guys or something with too much
that's
sugar
it.
in their blood.
Yeah,
you know?
I was like that, or he is like literally just some tinfoil.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that scene.
Triple H is also awful in that movie.
He's terrible. Do you mean?
Very,
I was
very
like,
bad.
like,
That was era of peak shit wrestler or
yeah,
shit
It really
acting,
was,
shit
yeah.
acting from wrestlers. I
yeah, it
should
was.
say.
I mean, like fucking, like, oh, The Rock. Good God.
Oh Lord.
John Cena.
Yeah.
John Cena. Yeah. Do
Was
you
John
mean-
Cena even a wrestler back? I wasn't a big wrestler
Yeah,
fan
yeah. I
in
think
2004,
I think so. By then, do you mean he wasn't like, you can't see me?
Yeah.
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 I think, or he's probably just getting in by then. Like, which is
Yeah,
weird. We're
yeah.
talking about that. This is, I think, is like his last year as a wrestler.
Yeah, I think he's retired.
He's
I-
retired. Like,
I
but he's
remember
coming.
that.
But he was in like the last Royal Rumble with that guy Ice Spade and all that.
Oh, Show Speed.
I Show Spade.
Oh, Speed. Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know he was.
He is hilarious.
Yeah,
he's a funny dude.
he's pretty funny. But he's got spared and all. He did. Like, like he literally took a beating. Like, which Triple H sends him in. Triple H is like, you're out, 'cause he's
who's
now
the CEO, isn't he?
yeah, which is weird. Like,
yeah.
but I don't know. It's just like, that's why I was like, he should definitely stick to his wrestling. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That
yeah.
that film, I've seen him in that, and then another film where he drives a school bus, and that was
Yeah.
it. And he's not great.
Yeah, he yeah, he's definitely not the worst thing in that film. Like,
No,
it's just
Blade is the worst. Like, he's the worst
Yeah.
performance in the film.
yeah,
I like the scene. I do like. I kind of like the weapon that Jessica Biel has in it.
the light blade
Yeah,
yoke. Yeah,
the-
that was pretty cool.
the laser yoke.
the arc blade or
Yeah.
something. You know,
I thought that was cool.
um,
The scene which I do find funny though is, do you remember when the blind girl's more or less being like, I'm gonna die?
yes,
All
yeah,
this, but I'm like, how did she know to turn on that camera? It's like, you're blind.
Is that not a pre-recorded message?
Oh, is it? Why is she crying though? And she's pure, oh, I'm scared. Like,
Is she? I can't-
Patton Oswalt's
yeah.
wearing a Fantastic Four t-shirt. Like,
Yes, he is. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that movie is. It's terrible.
4 is shy. Like,
3?
Oh, sorry. I have to announce there's a Blade 4.
Yeah, I don't really have much to say about the movie, to be honest. Like, if you've seen it, you know, it's awful. If you haven't seen it, maybe just watch it to see what we're talking about.
Yeah.
You know, every movie we talk about on this show will be, you know, telling you to watch it, right? Whether it's good or bad.
Yeah, you gotta watch it. I mean, you need to watch.
Yeah.
Like, a lot.
Don't listen to people, without, you know, knowing what they're talking about.
Yeah,
That's a rule for life.
That's
I
it.
think we should watch Hellboy next, since we talked so much about it.
Yeah, it's definitely going on the list.
Yeah, it's on
We
this. I was just
Definitely have a
the next one I would like to do. I won't say just yet.
yeah.
I'll wait.
Yeah.
But I do have one in mind, which would be very good to watch.
Yeah.
Not a trilogy.
No.
Not a trilogy.
No. No.
The next one I would like is just a one film.
Yeah.
I would like.
Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Do you guys have anything else to say about the third one? There's like,
It's shit. Don't watch it.
Yeah.
Just pretend it
Yeah.
doesn't exist.
Shit. Like,
Or watch it so you can laugh at it.
actually, so, you know what? There is one scene. One scene
Oh, yeah.
that Drake. Drake, when he's walking down that street
yes.
and everything's like going slow or fast for him, and it's just the music, and then he goes
Yeah.
into
The vampire shop.
the vampire shop,
Yeah.
and there's the Count Chocolates.
And the vampire dildos.
And the vampire dildos,
The Dracula
yeah.
dildos, yeah.
And then when he's biting the woman's neck, she's just real casually holding his arm, like.
No, that was what I was going to say. That scene is kind of weird because she's freaking out.
No, she is freaking out, but
Yeah.
look, watch how she looks at it. Like, she holds his arm. There's no, like, like, she's just real,
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was just like-
I just always thought that scene was they kind of upped the violence, but like I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, well, do you know, I don't know. Like when I seen it, I was just real. It's like even the scene in the first one when Blade is drinking the blood from Karen's neck.
And he fucking goes
Oh,
Goes
yeah,
ham, like turns into a bit of a sex scene.
It does,
like,
yeah.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
a bit intense.
Yeah, and he's pure like that. He's like
Actually, I do have one good thing to say about the third movie. The bit when Drake, when he runs through the building and steals the baby, and he fucks the baby away.
Oh, and he does the back.
Blade catches it.
yeah.
And Blade says, Gucci goo.
Yeah.
That always makes me laugh.
Yeah,
that bit always makes me laugh. I think that's
Yeah, it's also the same Asian kid from the first film.
that's what the hot dog water did for it. De-aged.
It was a Brian, yeah. But yeah, no. Blade 1,
Great
film.
Great film.
Blade 2, pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good.
Pretty good. Like, and then 3.
Poo poo caca.
Poo
Poo
poo caca. This episode will be
Fucking
called
hate that movie.
Blade 2 and Poo poo caca.
Poo poo caca. That is an awful film. So that's all the Blade films, but that's not all Blade media. There was a few Blade video games. There was 2 based on the first game and first movie and the second movie.
Were they both on PS1?
They were both on PS2, I'm pretty sure.
PS2.
Yeah, I never played either of them. But I did see a review, which I thought was funny, from about the first one. It said, this is from Major Mike Weigand of GamePro. Comic fans looking for a decent game adaptation should stick with Spider-Man. Blade is a kick-ass hero in the comics and movies, but take away the kick and what you're left with adequately describes this game.
Oh, really?
So I thought that was funny.
Okay.
I don't know. Have you guys ever played either of the Blade games?
No, I didn't know they were even a game. Like, until
Yeah.
I was looking up stuff about Blade.
He has he's appeared in other.
There is a chance it wasn't sold over here as well.
I've seen it. I have seen it in
have you?
CEX. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so either that or it's they done the whole ET thing where they just
buried in a fucking landfill. Yeah,
hoping for the best.
That could be it. He's been in a lot of video games though. At least
Wesley Snipes has?
No, Blade, the character.
Oh, Blade has.
Yeah,
okay, I was just say
yeah.
Wesley Snipes has been in more games.
No.
Sorry,
No.
see that's what I mean. Blade isn't Blade. Blade is Wesley Snipes.
Most recently, he was in the Midnight Suns game, which I know you've played, Connor.
He's deadly in it.
He's voiced by Michael J. White in that.
No, he's not, is he?
Yeah.
Spawn?
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's very cool,
That's
actually.
cool,
Yeah.
yeah. Never noticed that.
Yeah, I've heard it's pretty good. There is
game.
supposed to be another Blade movie or Blade game. Sorry,
Yes, it's been made by the guys who made Spider-Man and the Wolverine game.
Oh, is it?
Insomniac, yeah.
Oh, okay.
The one that's like the ad, like they were showing an ad, and he's like getting shaved in the barbers.
Yeah,
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I hope that's something
could be good. I don't know.
Could be.
I mean,
Did you see the Captain America and Black Panther game?
I think I saw a trailer for it a while
Yeah,
ago.
it looks deadly.
Yeah.
I think the guy who's playing Black Panther is the guy who plays the guy who has the lion in The Walking Dead.
Oh, Carrie.
I actually think they're using his face and
Payne, I think his name is.
Who's that?
For Black Panther?
Ezekiel, is it?
Yeah, Ezekiel. Yeah.
yeah.
He's pretty cool.
if it's not him, it sounds exactly like him.
Oh yeah.
I think you might be right. I think I remember him posting about it
Yeah.
on Instagram. I think I follow him.
Looks
on Instagram,
deadly,
Pretty
though.
sure.
Does he? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I seen the scene, and he's just like.
It's like them two on a bridge.
Yes,
That's
what it is.
yeah,
I've
okay,
seen
yeah,
that.
I think I
I've
have
seen
seen.
that,
Yeah.
But I didn't want to believe it or not. I was looking at it because that's the only thing I seen. I was like, "Is this real?"
It's real, it's real.
Yeah. Okay. It looks very real, though. Do you mean like?
Yeah.
As a graphic wise, it looks really nice. Like.
There was a Blade TV show, in 2006. It
Yes.
was. It starred Sticky Fingers as Snipes' character Blade. He replaced Snipes as Blade. He's a rapper in the group Onyx. I
That sounds
Personally, I've never
familiar.
heard of him.
Alex
The
Knoll.
name sounds
Disease.
familiar, but I don't know any of his work. It was on the Stars Network. I think it was one of the first shows. I think on the Stars Network
Yes.
or something like that.
Yeah.
It didn't go on for too long. I think.
No, I think it got like 6 episodes or something, didn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
That was like all for TV. But then, so the movies after the trilogy. So Marvel regained the rights to the character in 2011, 2012. I've seen conflicting sources on that. In 2019, a reboot was announced for the set in the MCU, starring Mahershala Ali, as we said. But it's apparently in development. But every announcement of the film, every update, it's like a revolving door of people joining and leaving.
Yeah.
That seems to be it.
It's probably been rewritten like 3 or 4 times.
And as well, he's probably
Yeah.
cracking on with his age, isn't he?
Yeah, he's getting up there. Well, in October of last year, they announced Deadline reported that Disney had actually removed the film from its upcoming movie schedule. So
That's it.
Yeah, I think it's. I don't know if it's dead in the water or what, but
Sounds like it.
I mean that's the whole.
I think it could be one of them then where it's in production too long, and
Yeah.
you know, it could
If you leave like a fucking,
bomb. Like
you leave a pizza in the oven too long,
yeah, I mean,
you can't eat that. Like,
no, that's it. Like, as I say, you can use it as a frisbee, but like,
Yeah.
that's I genuinely, because I thought like the look of him, because was there something showing the look of him as Blade?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay,
mean,
I must have just seen that in something.
Yeah.
I thought I seen him wearing the glasses and all. Or
He has been Blade technically once. At the end of Eternals, you hear his voice
yeah.
oh, okay,
talking
right.
to Kit Harington's character,
Was he Black Knight?
the Black Knight. Yeah,
They all have magic swords.
yeah.
That's why Blade has that magic sword. That's the
yeah,
sword that killed
yeah.
the blood god.
La Magra. I just
Magra,
yeah,
that's
The
it,
Magra.
yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And a null sword as well.
Yes,
Is a
yeah.
part of that. What's his name? Gore.
Gore,
The God
the
Butcher.
God Butcher.
He has
yeah,
that
yeah.
sword.
Yeah, there's a lot of magic swords.
Who Bales? Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's another fucking piece of shit movie.
That's another,
Very
yeah.
shy film.
In 2024, Blade came back, or Wesley Snipes came back as Blade in the Deadpool and Wolverine movie.
Chris's favourite.
Yeah, my
Comes out of-
favorite film.
Retirement.
Yeah, it comes out of retirement. Starring alongside his buddy Ryan Reynolds.
Tired.
So, yeah, I don't know. It's up in the air. But we shall see what happens to our
That's well. Do you know what, mate? Like, I don't know. That's the only thing I think is because they threw him in that film.
yeah.
Maybe they're like not him.
Yeah.
And he does say that thing that he said, "I'm the only Blade."
Yeah, something. He makes
So I was like, maybe there's
he
something.
makes a funny meta line and
Yeah.
then dies, and then I died a little inside. And
Yeah, it was like,
I think I went
don't
to
think-
another free box of popcorn.
yeah.
I
Pure
don't know.
anger, yeah.
I like that film.
Oh.
As I said,
No, we're not getting into it
I
today.
like that film. It's good.
I'm gonna make a minute for myself today. We're that fucking square-headed man in his fake French accent. We're not getting into it today.
no,
We'll save that for another episode.
we will then. We will, yeah. But yeah, look,
Yeah.
this is the first of many.
Yes.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is
Very, 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 very much. I would recommend the Blade trilogy.
Yeah,
For
I
anyone
would.
Who's never seen them, I would recommend them. I think overall, you could argue that Blade is responsible for some of the
Everything.
most successful movies of all time now.
yeah, man.
Could you also argue that he's, responsible for the death of the movie industry? Some might say, you know,
Yeah.
the superheroes, the movies, the cinematic universe. Everybody's tried a fucking cinematic universe at this stage, but I won't blame Blade on that.
No,
Um,
but I will honestly. I will say, yeah, Blade. I don't know. Maybe being this age, watching Blade is probably shit.
I don't know.
No,
I think the first one definitely would be a great watch.
It won't be good, but like trying to go through the three of them.
Yeah.
And another thing, I was like, it could just be nostalgia for us, for them.
People live on nostalgia.
I was like,
You know?
yeah. Do you mean? But that's it. Do you mean? Like, but look,
It's still the first one. Like,
I'd
it
still,
holds up so well.
look, I say still watch it.
Yeah.
Do you mean? Like,
Absolutely.
that's all I'm saying. Say, like, you know, talk to me 10 years ago. There's Blade 1 and 2
Yeah.
were perfect films. That's all
Yeah.
I'm saying. If you're someone that hasn't seen it and got into it now, you'd be like,
Yeah.
Blade 1's alright. Blade 2 is Blade 2. Yeah.
I do wonder sometimes what the original creators of Blade think of the movie adaptations. You know, I know a lot of creators aren't very fond of their adaptations being made, their works being made into films. You know, famously, Stephen King wasn't happy with the adaptation of a lot of his works, but one of the big ones that he wasn't happy about was The Shining, which is what we're hopefully going to talk about on our next episode.
Yeah.
So
Want to know something funny?
yeah.
I've never seen it.
Oh,
Well, you're in for a treat, buddy.
But you know what?
I've seen it when I was like 12 or 13.
We'll watch it together.
We're gonna watch
We'll
it.
watch it then. Yeah, we're
gonna do
three of
our-
us sit down and watch it. I honestly, like, The Shining from... I get it, you know what? Good night, Blade. No.
Good night.
Yeah, good night, sweet prince.
Good night, viewers, if there's anyone watching.
Yes, yeah. Thank
Other-
you for
Or
watching.
listening, I mean, sorry.
Oh, there will be. There
Yeah,
will be.
You can find
Me.
us. You can find us where all good podcasts are hosted. You can find the extended cut and visual aids on our YouTube channel. It's all under the same name, Halfpenny Volta. Find us on Instagram. Find us on TikTok. Find me in your closet later on at night, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'll cut that out.
Yeah. Put it on.
Oh, hi. Didn't see that.
No, I didn't see
That'll be for
ne-
Patreon. If
Yes,
if
yeah,
we
yeah.
do that, if the people want money, we'll give them that.
Yeah,
Then.
yeah. You can find us on our Patreon.
What was it? Chris Chaos?
No, Patreon.
The Chris Chaos was a made up name. Okay, that was a
was
made up name.
That's that's. I'm now baptizing you. as
No,
Chris
no,
Chaos
no.
again.
Cut that.
Online.
Cut that.
All right.
Um,
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Yay.